YouTube? Welcome back to Crash Blade Gaming. I am your host Crash, and today we're looking at another EX of the metal variety to show off here. We only are going to show off two matches. One match is where I set up like almost perfectly and they can see it in the other match. It's just kind of took a while, so I didn't feel like recording a second match. It was a long match, but anyways, you guys get the gist of the deck. It does show off the deck, which is awesome. So yeah, it's a pretty cool little Melmetal guy that does a lot of damage if you have a lot of energies. And it's pretty tanky. So let's get into the question. Well, welcome back to another segment of Pokemon Question of the Day. Let's go over last video's question. Which Pokemon EX card can hit for 220 damage to any of your opponent's Pokemon? And if you were like the commenters Danilo, Tomny, and Michael Gomez, you went ahead and guessed Pawmot EX, the 300 HP Stage 2 Pokemon with the 11 strike attack, discarding 2 energies to do 220 damage to anybody. May or may not do a video on this in the future. Most likely we'll do one. Trying to get all the EXs. My slow rate of posting videos, but you know, whatever, we'll get to it. Anyways, congratulations to you guys. You all earned yourself a point, and there's a three-way tie for first place. So I'm going to try to make some of these questions a little bit more harder. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how you guys do with this video's question, which is, which Pokemon has an ability that allows it to switch from the active spot to the bench, or switch from the bench to the active spot? Which Pokemon has that ability? Go ahead and leave your answer in the comment section down below. Remember, if you get the question right, that earns yourself a point on the road up to 3 points that you can win some prizes. And by the time this video is posted, everybody who won last Pokemon's question, they should have received their prizes on Twitter. So go ahead and check those out so you can get those code cards. And let me know if you get anything cool. I'd love to see that you guys get some cool stuff. Anyways, good luck to everybody. And Melmetal EX is a 300 HP Steel-type Pokemon with 2 awesome attacks, and this first attack is a reason I'm not playing Gita in this build. I know Gita might be actually good, so give it a try for yourself. But I didn't try it, and I don't know why. Maybe I should. Anyways, Metabolize. For 1 metal energy, you can search your deck for up to 2 metal energies and attach to this Pokemon, which actually doesn't sound like a good attack, but for this it is, because it is such a hard Pokemon to KO in the early turns, unless you're going up against like Shinpao, who can do 300 damage. But anyways, enough about that. Full Metal Knuckle does 4 energy, and it does 90 damage and 30 more damage for each metal energy attached to this Pokemon. So if you have 4 energies attached, you're doing 210, I believe. 210, which is awesome. Good to KO certain basic Vs and some EXs. Actually, most EXs are stage 220 HP. Which also brings me to another point. Like, you can play like Vitality Band or... No, there's a stadium that gives stage 2s plus 10 damage, so... Stage 1, sorry, plus 10 damage, so think about that too. There were so many ways to build this deck, I just got lost in the sauce. Anyways, we're doing a bulky, tanky metal build. Of course, we're playing the Bronzong with the metal transferability. As often as we like during a turn, we can move metal energy from one of our Pokemon to another, which is great. We're also playing the baby Melmetal here, this single strike one, because of Ingot Swing. For 3 energy does 80 damage, and during our opponent's next turn, we prevent all damage done to this Pokemon attacks from Pokemon that have an ability. So a lot of decks that rely on Pokemon that have ability as attackers, so that's why this Melmetal is in there as well. We're also playing a 1-1 line of Zamazenta V and VSTAR. The Shield Star ability also helps the Melmetal stay alive during our next turn. We can use this ability, and during our opponent's turn, our Pokemon, all of them, take 100 less damage from attacks from our opponent's Pokemon, which is awesome. And then, of course, we have the Regal Stance Zamazenta V. Once during our turn, we can discard our hand and draw 5 cards. If we do, it ends our turn, and it has the Revenge Blast attack, which may or may not come in handy at some point. There's a 4-3-1 line of the Melmetal, the 2-2 line of Bibarel that is going to be our main draw engine, and then the rest of the deck is just trying to help us set up. We have a lot of getting basics down, searching out the Pokemon, because we have a lot of different types of Pokemon that we want to get to play. So 4 Battle VIP Pass, 4 Nest Balls, 4 Ultra Balls, playing 2 ways to switch as an Escape Rope and Switch, 1 Pal Pad so we can recycle our Cheryls if we need to, and Boss's Orders, 1 Super Rod just in case we have to discard some Pokemon early. And then we're playing 2 Crystal Caves to help with the healing factor over the deck, making us a little bit tankier, but I think you may be able to get away with playing Practice Studio, I believe is the stadium, instead of Crystal Cave, just to bump up your damage by 10. Just enough to KO the 220 HP EXs when you get all your energy on there. We're also playing 2 copies of EXP Share. So just in case your Melmetal does get KO'd or something with energy does get KO'd, you can retain the energy in play and always move it around with Bronzong. So that's kind of the thought of playing 2 copies of EXP Share. Of course, we're playing Cheryl to heal our evolution Pokemon all the way. 2 copies of Iron, 3 copies of Research, and 1 Raihan, and a total of 11 basic metal energies. That's the deck. It can be a little slow. You may want to mess around with the support accounts as well, because it is a little light on our draw supporters. We're only playing 5 draw supporters. because we're relying on Bibarel. So Bibarel is pretty important in this deck. The hand does get a little clunky sometimes, but that is the deck. It'll be in the deck list description. It'll be in the deck list will be in the description down below. I am messing up a lot today. And while you're there, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed the content, and let's go watch the deck in action. Trying out our Melmetal deck here, and our opponent starts with Dragonite V, so it looks like we'll be going up against a Lost Box deck. Maybe Battle VIP Pass will tell all. I don't know if I should have led with the Meltan or the Bidoof, but I feel like I can lose a couple of Meltans and not Bidoofs. So we'll see. But Lost Box might be a tricky matchup. We do have Iono. But and are we going to play Iono first turn? I don't know. We got Ultra Ball 2, Research. Plenty of things to look at before we make some decisions. This opening hand is actually really nice. Battle VIP Pass, Nest Ball, Bidoof, a supporter. I guess all we're missing is energy. So maybe we could pull one of those off and that'd be great. Opponent's taking some time to do the Battle Vips. There comes 2 Comfy. I guess they were checking their deck here, which is fine, totally good. They do that more than I do. I hardly ever check the deck, and then I'm surprised that something's not in there and it's prize, and then, you know, I lose the game. That's kind of what happens sometimes. Anyways, that goes to show the importance of checking your deck. Opponent got 2 Comfies out. I'm expecting for them to have some switching stuff. Maybe an energy pass. For a Lost Box deck, that's actually really good for us. Another Nest Ball top deck. Let's go and throw down the Bidoofer and Battle VIP Pass. Let's see what we got. We're going to want to bring down a Bronzor and a Meltan. Manaphy might be worth bringing. Got some Melmetals in there. All of our stuff's there. Ooh, we're actually short quite a bit of supporters. Ooh. Okay, so we're definitely going to want to not use Research this turn, but at the same time kind of want to use Research this turn. Throw down the Zam. I don't want to Iono them because they're stuck. I guess we just throw down another Nest Ball to bring another Meltan. I actually don't want to fill up my bench just yet. We'll go ahead and get rid of that, and then we can just Research. And we miss an energy. And I don't want to discard my hand. So missing an energy is a pretty big deal. We'll go ahead and pass the turn here. Ugh, that kind of scares me a little bit. We do have Melmetal EX though, so we can stick that guy in the active and hopefully find an energy with the cards that we... Does this end our turn? Yeah, it does end our turn. Dang it. So we can evolve everybody except for Bidoof, which is cool. But we don't have energy. And energy would be great for Melmetal EX right now because I could use its first attack to put a couple of energies onto it and then remove them with Bronzong and heal it if we have to. Just depends on what our opponent does. Might be a slow start for both of us, which for me, that's great. They play a Nest Ball. I think they top deck the Nest Ball because I feel like they would have played it last turn, which tells me they may have an energy to do the Shred attack. Play Pat to the Peak, which is okay. Wasn't planning on using Zam's thing. There's another Research. So let's go Melmetal EX here, bringing that bad boy in. Play that. Let's put the EXP share onto the Zam. We can go ahead and bounce the Stadium. This Melmetal might actually be really good against Lost Box, so we'll play that one. And you know what? Let's go ahead and Nest Ball for another Meltan so we can get down another Melmetal EX. And a second Research here. Losing the Raihan kind of hurts. We did get an energy and Bibarel and Zamazenta VSTAR. So this is popping off really nicely. Touch energy there. Evolve. Got Cheryl in hand. Can Bibarel for 1. Energy is always good to see. And let's go ahead and metabolize. Put 2 energies. That's crazy. We had 9 energies in the deck and we've only seen 2. And we've gone through more than half of our deck. But we can metabolize onto the Melmetal. And there's no way they're going to KO us. We have 300 HP. The best they can do is 250, but they are stuck in the active. I wonder if we can take a KO next turn. 90. Let's see. 9, 12, 15, 18, 210. We'd be 10, 20 damage short of KOing this Dragonite V. And our opponent scoops. But hey, I want to include this because that setup was awesome. We were ready to roll. If we had an energy like turn 1, we would have been ready to roll a little bit sooner. So, cool for us. Okay, we could be up against a lot of things. Luminion is there starting. We top deck a Bronzor, which is great. Let's go ahead and Battle VIP Pass then. Put down double Meltan. Throw down Bronzor. Let's Nest Ball. Get down Zamazenta. Let's hit you with an EXP share. Retreat into the Meltan. And we're going to go ahead and Regal Stance. I know I had Bronzong in my hand, but wanted to get some more stuff, and that's pretty good. We have Bibarel plus Zamazenta VSTAR. A couple researches. We're still missing energy. We play 9 metal energies. We haven't seen one yet. Battle VIP Pass from our opponent. If this is Shen Pal, this is great. Perfect matchup. Okay. Rapid Strike or Shifu. Rapid Strike something. Probably Rapid Strike or Shifu. They put the Minion is a good target. So hopefully we can get into this. We're going to want to find an evolution next turn. Manaphy is definitely a must we have to play. Playing Irida. Not many Rapid Strike variants play Irida anymore. Ooh, that fell. Put that back up. Don't fall again. Stay there. Okay. Oh, it fell again. What's going on? I have this little Star Wars thing that it's like the floating city and it floats, sort of. Pretty cool. Battle VIP Pass plus Inteleon of VMAX. They're getting set up really well. This could just be a straight up Inteleon VMAX deck. Nope. Medicham coming into place. Ugh. This is where I regret getting rid of this Bronzor because Medicham can destroy us. Melmetal EX is a great top deck. Let's evolve. 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 Play. Or research. No Bronzong. Evolve. No energy either. Oh, bummer. Crystal Cave. Oh, this is bad. I need an energy here. I don't want to Super Rod back in just one Bronzong for one card with Bibarel. That's bad. I missed an energy. I don't understand. We have at least like 9 energy at least is in deck. Or, you know, we have 9 energy. We should have seen 1 already. I shouldn't have played the Crystal Cave. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't have played it at all. They are going to get a hit on our Melmetal, so I don't have to Cheryl yet. I don't have to Cheryl yet, which is nice. I can do the Iono. Not the Bronzor. Okay. The barrel's fine. The barrel is absolutely fine. Thank you. We have Iono. We're going to put you down to 5, I guess, but you're going to have plenty of cards in your hand anyways. I'm actually surprised they're not going after Manaphy. But I guess that's a Medicham target. I'm cool with that. Bounce the stadium, of course. Ooh, let's play the Nest Ball first. We do have another Barrel and Bronzong. 9 energies! We have 9 energies in the deck! We haven't seen one! How fun is that? Let's go with Iono. Put them up to 5, I guess. And give us 6. Maybe we can find an energy. We do. We also find another Bibarel. Let's go ahead and toss that up there. Let's Ultra Ball away the Meltan and Ultra Ball. So give us Bronzong. And let's go ahead and metabolize these energies out the deck. We should be attacking next turn. If we don't get hit by Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX with the Gale Thrust, we can wait to heal the Melmetal. Opponent does have a basic in there. It's another Inteleon. They also only have one Inteleon in play, which kind of helps us not get meta-chammed. But not... I mean, Bidoof is a target, which is kind of bad. If they get... So they need what? They need a Crystal... Sorry, not a Crystal Cave. A Tower of Waters. They have the energy, and then they need a water energy to do Double Gunner. They have an Iono. Okay. We lose our energy and our Bibarel, which sucks. And we get into a boss and a bunch of energies. Boss can go for Medicham. I can KO Medicham here. Ah, there's the Double Gunner. They did get rid of their energy, though, which is good, because that means they can either Rapid Strike search for the tower or the energy. So that's nice to see. We're definitely going to boss up the Medicham if we get the chance to. Bossing Medicham, KOing Lumineon is a good thing. There's the Rapid Strike search. Don't know if they found the energy yet. I feel like they would have already attached it, so maybe they're getting it here. And they could be going for an Inteleon VMAX attack. If they do, that's fantastic. Okay. Our bench is safe from Medicham. This is perfect. We can boss the Medicham and not have to worry about them taking extra turns. It would be nice to top deck an Ultra Ball so I can get rid of some of these cards so that I can use Bibarel. But this is fine. Cheryl's nice too. Let's go ahead and Crystal Cave first and foremost. And we're going to attach an energy. Check that we're doing 210. We are. Let's go ahead and boss up the Medicham. And Full Metal Knuckle. Punch the Medicham right in the face. Take the KO. Stopping the Medicham play for next turn. And we get 2 prizes. Numbers 5 and 3. Meltan Battle VIP Pass. Useless cards for me right now. So we take the first 2 prizes. It's good. Our opponent only took 1 prize. They have the Inteleon VMAX as an attacker, but we can just easily heal off everything next turn. They will be able to KO this Bidoof at some point. Well, they will be able to KO Bidoof this turn. Wasn't able to evolve it, which is fine. Does give us access to Raihan? Which is something that would be nice to play, but I don't think we'll be able to. Because we're going to have to play Cheryl. Do have 190 HP. It might have been correct to do the Zamazenta VSTAR power last turn. Taking damage off of the Melmetal. That's fair. They should really be targeting my Bronzong. But they're not, so that's fine with me. Attaching to the Inteleon again. Karina's focus, okay. We do want another boss. If we can find another boss, we can KO the Inteleon or the Lumineon or the Urshifu. It's going to be tough to KO the VMAX. They could definitely be playing Cheryl of their own. Ultra Ball could get them Urshifu VMAX as well. Ooh, they get rid of an energy search. Guess they may have another water energy in their hand. Let's see if they Rapid Strike search for the Tower of Waters. They should have at least one more. I think we've seen... Oh, we've only seen one, so they should get it this turn. No, they get the other Inteleon. Okay. Give us another turn of 30 damage healing. Go down to 200 damage. Crystal Cave for sure. Let's go ahead and attach an energy to the bench. Okay, if they're doing 100 less damage this turn, we have 100 HP. If we make them do 100 less damage, the most they can do is 50 plus 20, which is 70. And we can save Cheryl for another turn again. Why can't I play Raihan? Do I not have energy in the discard? That's why I can't play Raihan. Okay, let's go ahead and do Shield Star. And hit them with a full metal knuckle. Well, let's see. 240. If I metabolize, 270, 300. That's 240, 5, 6, 7. I think we should metabolize. We're not going to get KO'd. So we're doing 9, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270, 300, one shot. Okay, we have one shot in hand. Cool. We have one shot in hand. They can mostly do 50 damage to us. We can heal it off with Cheryl. They may play Iona or something. There's an energy retrieval. They can double gun her twice, KOing the Manaphy here and putting 20 damage somewhere else. That can just be healed off with Cheryl. Ooh. That actually might be an issue. If they put damage on everybody and bounce the Crystal Cave, the Cheryl play doesn't work. Oh no. So they're going to have to put damage on... Well, they don't have to put damage on Manaphy. Bronzong. Okay. They can only pick one more Pokemon. Zamazenta. Okay. Cool. There's an out to the attack. There goes Manaphy. A G-Max Rapid Flow doesn't KO the Bronzong either. We're all taking 100 less damage. It's all of my Pokemon? Yeah. We're all taking 100 less damage, so that's fine. And then we can possibly one-shot the Urshifu, I think. And then we're just basically a boss away from winning. Zamazenta can also one-shot the Lumineon. Rapid Strike Search. They bounced Crystal Cave, I don't care. They left the Melmetal with all of its HP. So Cheryl does work. I'm just going to have to do some movements. They attach this turn, right? Pass. Okay. Cool, let's play this Ultra Ball just to thin our hand a little bit. Get some stuff out. And then we're going to go ahead and play the Crystal Cave. Even though we don't really need to do that. But we can Metal Transfer. So we're going to transfer everything to this guy. Say done. And then once I get the game back, we can play Cheryl. Metal Transfer everything back. And this should be enough for a one-shot. With an energy attachment. As soon as the game is like, okay, you did it. Oh, 300? Boom! Let's go with 330 damage. Taking the KO on the Inteleon VMAX. Get out of here. Take our 3 prizes. They cannot one-shot our Melmetal. Which means we can one-shot whatever they have. And we have 2 basic energy in the prizes. So we play 11 energies. And I didn't get an energy until like turn 2 or 3. Just goes to show you that sometimes shuffling is a little bit difficult. But man, this is pretty long match and might be the only match of the video besides the one where I had a really awesome setup and they conceded. And it's really hard to get games when you do stuff like that. But anyways, our opponent might just concede here. There's no way for them to take 3 prizes and KO this Melmetal in the active. And we are one-shotting. The research is great. They get rid of Crystal Cave. They can take out the Bronzong. But at this point, it doesn't matter. I guess they chose not to attack last turn either because they played the Zamazenta's VSTAR ability, which works well with this deck. Energy retrievals. Doesn't matter too much. I wonder why they didn't do that first and attach a water energy to the Urshifu. I don't know. Double gunner, sure. But just delaying the inevitable. Just give it, just do your G-Back Rapid Flow and just let me knock you out. This is what the deck's supposed to do. We're just supposed to tank with Melmetal until we get enough energy in play, and then boom. We just win. We just start one-shotting everything. They get down to 2 prizes. We have 1 prize remaining. We have full Metal Knuckle. We're going to attach an energy and KO the Urshifu. Top deck our last energy, I think. 360 damage with Melmetal EX. I think we can get away with playing 1 less energy, but you saw how I was not getting luck on energy, and we play a lot. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching Melmetal do its thing, taking some one-shots on some VMAXs, which we don't see very often anymore, but Melmetal is a pretty powerful Pokemon as long as you're able to keep it around and build it up fast enough. And that's the one thing that Metal's lacking right now, is some good energy acceleration. But maybe it'll get fixed. I don't know. Anyways, we'll see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.